I am whatever. You want to be very cautious of using the words I am prior to a negative statement. And the reason that you want to be cautious is because when you do that, you actually manifest it into your life. I am that I am, God said. The I am is fabulous for manifesting things into your life or manifesting a state of being. But a lot of people use it in a negative type way. They say things like, I'm clumsy, I'm fat, I'm lazy, I am lazy, I am tired, I am bored, I am hungry. whatever you can use. But if you say this enough, I am fat, your being, your energy, your body has no choice but to grant your wish. When you're saying I am something, so I am fat, you're going to get fat. That's just all there is to it. Your energy has no choice but to give that to you. So you want to say, I am fit, I am healthy, I am my normal weight, I am, anything of a positive tone rather than the negative, which is I am fat. I had a thing where I believed that people would get triggered by things I say. I'm very blunt and I'm very honest. I'm very in your face. I don't take... If I have an opinion, I have something to say, I say it. And I have found, since I was very, very young, that a lot of people get triggered by the things that I say. And I realized at some point in time in my 20s that I can say something and people get triggered by what I just said. Somebody else can stand right next to me, say exactly the same thing, and people do not get triggered. They agree. And I have actually had this happen. I have had a situation where I was expressing something and several people got really triggered and they were arguing with me about it, even though they agreed with what I was saying. They wanted to argue. They wanted to fight me on what I was saying. Somebody in the same group said almost exactly the same thing as if it had never been said before, and everybody agreed, even the people who were triggered by what I said. So I started realizing that I had a belief that when I say my truth, when I speak my truth, people are triggered by my truth. And that is a false belief, but it is a belief that I had, so my surroundings, my existence, had to adjust to support that belief. So you have to, if you find you're in situations like that, you actually have to come up with an affirmation, or um, examine your belief, examine why you think, in my case, why I think people are triggered. The reason why I thought about it is, I thought that is because prior to that specific event, people always were. They would be triggered by everything I said. And that would be my parents, my friends, people I didn't really even know. Most of them had drinking problems, though, so I'm pretty sure that's where I came from. I don't think that I actually had that problem. I think I was, be careful before you diagnose yourself as whatever the problem is. Make sure you're not hanging out with, yeah. I think that's where it came from. It came from people around me thinking that, or just, blatantly wanting to argue with me about something. So I developed this belief that when I speak something, people are triggered by it. And I've had to change that. I've had to go in and look at myself and see if it is a belief that I have that is holding that up. So you can use I am to change that belief. Like, I am understood. I am believed. I am a truth teller. I am whatever works for you. But just, if you can start it with I am and repeatedly say it over and over and over until you work through that false belief that you have about yourself, your life will get a whole lot easier. Another one that I had was people never listen to me. People never, why don't you listen to me? I'm intuitive, I'm psychic. I've had many situations where I've told people things and they didn't listen. Why don't you listen? So I've obviously had to work on people listen. People take my advice. Whatever the situation is for me at that time. So false beliefs, you can change them. You just need to change the the thought that you have within yourself to something different, something new. And you can do that. I had this thing that I wanted to read. I was going through. I've been on this big clean out thing, and I mean a big clean out thing. I had, things from dead relatives, that they held dear, and pictures. Oh my God, so many pictures that never got looked at. I never look at them. Just knick-knacky things like that. And I just decided that I wanted all that out of my life. I wanted everything gone. I don't want to carry around other people's stuff. It wasn't my stuff. It was stuff that I wasn't parting with because they had passed on. So I'm going through pictures and, photo albums and things like that. And I found this, which I think I've had this probably since I was about 10, maybe 12. And it says, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. And this was by Frank Outlaw. And that is so true. So I am that I am.